Meredith Talusan found her voice in social media as a writer, editor, and an advocate. But when she came out as a transgender woman last year, she felt discriminated and even faced eviction from her campus housing at one point. She then took to social media to share her trans issues and experiences.
When I complained at Cornell tungkol dun sa sitwasyon ko sa Telluride House, everybody, a lot of people, even people who were sympathetic to me, said na, oh, like you'll have a hard time getting a job dahil, you will be known as a person who complains a lot.
But Talusan proved critics wrong. Last week, she was hired as a full-time LGBT staff writer for Buzzfeed, the organization's first openly transgender woman. With a global reach of more than 200 million, Buzzfeed now provides Talusan a bigger stage to share breaking news, entertainment, and videos about trans experiences across the web.
I don't know of any other news organization that has that type of position na talagang hindi lang LGBT, pero specifically about trans.
Her first story, a take on U.S. Marine Joseph Scott Pemberton's trans-panic defense in the murder of Filipino transgender woman Jennifer Laude.
I will also be writing personal essays, and criticism analysis, ganun. So talagang, it gives me an opportunity to delve very deeply into trans issues and to be able to communicate aspects of trans experience.
Talusan grew up a boy in Bulacan, Philippines before she came to the U.S. when she was 15. She went to Harvard as an undergrad and then to Cornell University for her master's in creative writing and doctorate in literature. Somewhere in between, she says, she transitioned to a woman. Talusan says she counts fellow transgender Filipina Gina Rosero, a trans rights activist and model, as her biggest idol.
Gina is actually the reason why I'm here in a certain sense. Dahil when I saw her TED Talk, that was when I said to myself, like if Gina can do it, why don't I try to do that myself?
Today, she calls Buzzfeed office in Midtown Manhattan a second home, being one of the most diverse newsrooms in the U.S.
Buzzfeed allows you to be yourself. Like Buzzfeed, Buzzfeed is the most inclusive news organization.
With an Ivy League education, a trans experience that spans from the Philippines to the U.S., Talusan says, the World Wide Web is now her stage for trans advocacy thanks to her newfound voice through Buzzfeed. Don Tagala, ABS-CBN News, New York.